Jimmie Ward's penalty. Geno Smith scrambles, gets about 7-8 yards. Jimmie Ward comes in late, hits him late, 15-yard penalty. What'd you think of that play from Jimmie?
Well, man, it was just terrible. I mean, it's a terrible play. Now, Jimmie is a tone setter, and I like the fact that he got a hit on the quarterback, but any hit there that results in points, there's no defending it. Once it resulted in, I mean, if you're trading yards for a hit on the quarterback, yeah, you know what? That maybe is not the worst move. I would take the big time hit on the quarterback and give up some yards. But you cannot trade points in a close game for a hit on the quarterback, especially when everybody and their brother knew that was going to be a penalty. I mean, I will say this though, it's like
Dre Greenlaw made the same mistake this year. So I mean, it happens.
In Chicago.
It happens. And everyone loves Dre Greenlaw. We still like Jimmie Ward, mostly because he came on my channel one time. What's up, Jimmy?
No, Jimmy's awesome. He's a great football player. He truly is a great football player. He's one of the most underrated players in the NFL. And I normally would give him full license to do whatever he thinks because I think he's that smart of a player. And I can see what he was thinking. Hey, let's get a hit on the quarterback. But this is the NFL in this wussification era where he didn't hit him helmet to helmet. He hit him on the shoulder, but you can't hit him when he slides.
That being said, we know the deal. He knows the deal. We know the deal. But
also, one other thing, Grant, on that one was that it took me back to the Ahmad Brooks Drew Brees play. Why? Because anytime you have somebody going one direction and the defender going the other direction, it's going to look like more contact than there really is. That hit looked terrible live. But when you watch it, it was really a matter of Geno sliding and Ward flying up. I mean, the contact was not to the head. It wasn't egregious, but the combination of two cars going head on to each other, the force, the flags are being thrown because of they're officiating the impact now.
I felt like that moment was kind of like the last moment of it. It felt symptomatic of what the Niners defense was doing in that first. It was a bad first half for the defense. They gave up 17 points. Yeah. And it wasn't just Jimmie Ward, but it felt like a lot of people on the defense kind of playing uncharacteristically and maybe not giving the game the respect it deserved, giving the Seahawks the respect they deserve. Like, I think they kind of thought that they would walk in, they've beaten the Seahawks twice, that the Seahawks would be intimidated and fold. And they didn't. And I think when a bully gets punched back, they sometimes act erratically. And I felt like a lot of players on this defense sort of acted like bullies that got punched. Jimmie, Travarius, both of them. These are vets who get paid a lot of money are at the top of their game who haven't been challenged very much this year and got challenged a little bit, and I felt like they didn't act their best, but they came back in the second half, forced turnovers, played great. Still, I kind of felt like it was a whole attitude issue, or I don't know what I would call it.
Well,
attitude.
I mean, it's human nature.
Yeah.
If you beat a team twice, you're getting them for the third time, and you've beaten them twice, and you've beaten them. You were +4 in turnovers, and you're like, hey, you know what? We're better than them, and it's hard to probably get it dialed up.
We don't like you. We don't respect you, and it's fair. I mean, they're a 9-9 team, but I think that's what the first half was the Niners, the Seahawks having a good game plan because the game plan's out there. The Raiders showed it, and the Niners totally not respecting them, and the Seahawks folding in the second half. I still can't get over Geno Smith fumbling in the red zone. I can't get over that. Okay, you're going to get sacked. Have two hands on the ball. Geno.
Okay, that play I thought was the game.
It was the game. That was the game. Even if he gets sacked and doesn't fumble there, it's a field goal. They're down 3. It's a game.
Yeah.
When he fumbled, I felt like you could feel it in Seattle just be like, oh, it's over. We're done.
I know.
We're done.